Previously on Search4Hurt, Matt's revealed the team's next challenge, the Mont 24-hour bike race. They've had training off some of Australia's best, but someone needs a little more attention.
Medic!
We've come down to Leah's house to take her through her first 30-day program. Now her first one actually coincides with the Mont 24-hour bike race.
Matt, being an ex-Aussie triathlete, gave him plenty of biking experience, but he's also been successful mountain biking as well. In 2009, he was third in New South Wales at the state titles and 14th at the Xterra World Championships in Hawaii.
So with our first exercise, I find that when I was mountain biking especially, I was probably underdeveloped. In this muscular area, okay? A lot of people forget about the bottom portion of their quad, above the knee. Now in 24 hours, all this ligament and tendinous material around here is gonna get really, really tight, okay?
Spending a lot of time on the bike can wreak havoc on the leg muscles at times. So Matt's first exercise is the front squat. It strengthens the lower portions of the quads, which can fatigue quite quickly. Great way to activate the muscle tissue around the top of the kneecap as well.
All right, so obviously finished our front squat. We've got a little bit of setup with the box and the bar and moving the J hooks down for a supine row. Mountain biking is obviously, it's very chest predominant, so we're very round shouldered for a lot of the race, okay?
To fix that, we do the supine row. It helps strengthen the upper back muscles to help eliminate the shoulders becoming rounded during the ride, and secondary, it works the bicep muscle.
Squeeze the glutes. Okay, now stay there. If you start to dip, so sag the hips, yep, if you start this, can it, you've done enough, okay?
The simple addition of the power band can add a lot more variation to this workout to adjust with your strength or fatigue levels. It deloads the exercise.
Beautiful, so if you can't get 7 to 10, I want you to revert to this. But of it, you could feel your hamstrings, glutes, and lower back.
When your chain is one full unit, you're really tensing through your glutes.
24 hours on the mountain bike, yeah, you're gonna be in a lot of pain.
It's gonna hurt.
All right, so another movement that you've been around the block with, just with your CrossFit and all this sort of stuff, is your toes to bar.
Toes to bar, an all-encompassing upper and lower body movement. In particular, this movement requires control of your abdominal muscles and also works the iliopsoas, part of the hip flexor group which is prone to tightening in a seated position on a mountain bike. But there's another reason why Matt chose this exercise, and it's normally overlooked in that this exercise has the ability to build muscular endurance in the forearm. If you remember from last year, Matt did the 3-day mountain bike event. Gripping your handlebars and braking for so long can really hurt.
Yeah, can hardly feel 3 fingers. Just go on.
Okay, so Leah, as I said, we're gonna have 1 minute in the sprawl position. So all I want you to do, once you hop off the bar, either look at the clock or set it for 1 minute. Then we make sure our feet are splayed. When you're arched over riding, it feels like QL is the muscle that's grabbing, but I found over time that it was actually psoas that was really, really tight where it attaches onto the spine. Okay, so jump on down, take your quads off the ground as well. There you go, hello. Okay, don't so much focus on the back muscles, focus on deep psoas releasing. As I said, it is unconventional, but I feel that it works, and I've been there with the mountain bike thing, so I think that this one will benefit you to get you through the race and through training injury-free.
It's now only a few weeks away from the mountain bike race, and poor old Pap couldn't master the tough downhill section. So we've sent him back to redeem himself with the help of mountain biking clinics. And one of their trainers, Owen Dunn, offers training for any level rider, and those in need.
All the gear, no idea.
Owen was quick to work out that Paps' cleats on his shoes were too tight last time, making it hard for the big fella to land on his feet.
Stop for a sec. Yep.
Got it? Yay! It's practice, 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 and practice.
Let's head over to Pap's Achilles heel, last week's downhill section, and see if Pap can redeem himself.
Some advice for when you're doing this section here is getting your bum right back behind your saddle so that you don't go over the bars like that. Yep.
So we're going to have round 2 and I want to have another crack at it and see if I can regain some form of pride.
Sorry guys, there's not been any spills for you.
Hey, on it.
Nice.
Good. Textbook, guys. Just want to show the viewers at home when you do fall off, how to do it safely and how to still walk with your chin up. It's not all about winning, guys. There's losers out there and you gotta learn to love yourself no matter what. Roll credits.
Paps really, gung-ho, but he's just going to smash himself into trees and rocks.
For an extra leg workout, which is so critical for mountain bike training, Matt's sending Leah to see Kristy Jenkins, an Australian volleyball champion. Kristy hasn't always spent her time on the beach, but rather started out as a competitive trampolinist. And it all started at the age of 5 before beginning to compete at age 9. They bounced her around Australia and the world until 2011, when she decided to give it up and pursue a career in beach volleyball. Her first win was in a tournament at Hermosa Beach in sunny California. So now it's time for Kristy to show Leah how tough training can be.
Here we've got a bit of a different session planned ahead, and Kristy's going to take me through a bit of cross training. So thanks very much for taking me through this, Kristy.
So today we're going to do 3 different workouts. The first one is really looking at your core explosiveness. It's really important when you're jumping and you're hitting, all that explosiveness driven from your core. The second one is a partner workout, because obviously we want to be in sync when we're playing together. If we can't work out together well, we probably can't play together well. And the last one, we're going to get on the volleyballs and see what you're made of there. Alright, so our first workout of today, we're looking at our core muscles and also about getting down and getting up really fast from the sand. Alright, let's get started. Good, that's 1, 2.
Still 9 more to go.
Not doing too bad. It's a little bit technical, this one. I'll be interested to see how she goes in the later rounds when we get a little bit more volume up there.
It seems Kristy treats workout 1 as a warm-up to Leah's surprise.
Hard. Nice work.
Excellent work,
Thanks,
hey?
That's
Warm up, hey?
Warm up, yeah.
All right, so ready for workout number 2. You're gonna work a little bit harder than me in this one.
Kristy Jenkins, wow, what an amazing athlete. She had me carrying her around, so I was running around the beach, running around Manly Beach with her on my back.
Working on our partnership here. Good job.
Good partnership, mate.
Yeah, nice work. All right, push up, let's go. Faster, 3.
Next, she had me dragging her with a power band. It was a really tough session.
So for workout number 3 today, we're going to start using the volleyballs.
Beach volleyball is a high-intensity sport with repeat efforts on a shifting surface that really work the core muscle groups. This drill replicates the wide range of unique movements and positions that players need to be conditioned for. But for a newcomer to the sport, it works the core in ways it's not usually accustomed to.
Great job, Leah. That was awesome. You did a great job. I might have to train you up to be my volleyball partner next year. certainly got the fitness coming along, so just a couple more skills and we got you. Well, congratulations today. I hope you enjoyed your taster of beach volleyball workout.
She was out of this world.
Back over to Pap to finish off his training. First up, Owen teaches Pap the wheelie, but not for fun. It's yet another important aspect of mountain biking.
This is where your ratcheting also as a technique leads into your ability to do wheelies. So you've got basically two types of wheelies. You've got the gorilla method, which is mostly pushing down on the front suspension and then reefing yourself back up, which is really good, except you can only do it 2 or 3 times before you lose control of your bike, or you lose control of where you're going, or you get too tired to do it anymore and you smash into whatever you're going to go to hit. So we're going to use our legs instead. Back brake. And this will allow me to roll over rocks and logs on the trail. Right, this is your pedal. This is where it could be. This is where you should start pedaling. This is where you are starting pedaling. So that means you've only got 90 degrees of pedal rather than 160 to 170. Get up higher. Yeah, yeah, better. Yes. Watch out for the car.
We're going to call that a pass. Well done, Pap. Now it's back braking at speed.
Using the back brake only. But that's how far back you need to be for really steep stuff or for really hard braking.
The trick is shifting your weight behind the seat.
Nice. Nice.
Looks like Pap is starting to get the knack of it. After the break, it's time for the Mont 24-hour race. So after 4 weeks of training on and off the bike, Pap and Leah head to Canberra a few days before the team's second event, the Mont 24-hour mountain bike race. Teams of 4 or 6 riders attempt to complete as many laps as possible over 24 hours on this amazing course. Overnight there's been some very heavy rain, so the guys went out for a bit of fun to get a feel for things. Pap and Leah are in a team of 4 for this race. First up is their team leader, Search4Hurt's magazine editor, Will Lynn. A few years back, Will rode competitively, including 3 years of racing in the Australian National Road Series. Will was purely a road cyclist, but carries the technical knowledge of bike mechanics in case something goes wrong. And the fourth member is Andrea Peebles, who was one of 12 contestants from episode 1's Hurt Count. Andrea is an amazing adventure racer, extremely fit, with plenty of mountain bike experience to help the newcomers, Pap and Leah, during the 24-hour race.
The guys actually don't know what they're doing in terms of gears, the shocks, riding. It's going to be so fun. It's going to be awesome.
It's now the morning of the race. The rain didn't stop, which has raised a lot of concerns.
Part of Search4Hurt is that, you know, we have to go with the hand that we've been given, and the hand that we were given at Canberra for the Mont was pretty bad.
Overnight we had a bit of light rain. About 6 o'clock this morning it really settled in and transformed the paddocks into basically a pond. Well, the course would have been fantastic. Yeah, it would be a little bit wet and muddy, certainly, but the way we've built them, they stand up to 10,000 plus wheel movements in the course of a 24-hour race, so they would have fared quite well. In the end, it was the paddock. We simply could not put any campers in the paddock. If you haven't got entrance, you haven't got a race.
The event cancellation has been officially announced. The serious issue of cars sliding everywhere throughout people's campsites had to be prevented, and as a result, event partners and vendors start to pack up and attempt to leave the venue. Others decide it's beer o'clock.
With the race being cancelled, all the guys were there, so we had to make a go of it somehow. So I spoke to one of the directors and we decided that we'd send them on a 6-hour ride during the day and then a 6-hour night ride to at least experience what Canberra had to offer with the mountain biking scene. But of course, you know, they had to put a little bit of hurt on as well.
The sickos have put the GoPro on my bike intentionally because I know that I'm going to go down hard. It's so cruel. They got money on it as well, I bet.
So we've kitted up, we're on our bikes, we're ready to go. We're going to go ride the Mont 24 course, Cohen Forest in Canberra. It's muddy as all get out. I've been told it's absolutely amazing out there though. We're looking forward to going from clean to muddy as anything.
Yeah, we're all born ready.
You kind of get dirty by the sounds of this.
It's a long course, and they're in conditions that aren't the best, but the team will ride together for 6 hours in wet and slippery conditions. Try to stay upright, guys. If you're sitting at home and envious of what you're seeing, you should be. This course is held in an amazing and truly beautiful forest with plenty of berms, plenty of jumps, and great downhill sections. If you've never done it and think some of the course might look easy, then you're gravely mistaken. When you're racing, every second there's potential danger.
Watch out.
Pap was simply going straight and almost ran straight into a large rock. If you remember, their mentor Chris Clark tried to warn them about this.
The most important with mountain biking is your head. You've got to look where you want to go. If you're not looking where you're going, you're looking here, and you're going to end up on the deck.
Look at my speed! You guys beat me up.
I'm going first next time.
Yeah, cool.
Out on the course, we'll get some pointers off Nutty. He's part of the Kowalski trail building team, responsible for crafting Cohen's legendary trails. With his personal knowledge of the trails, Nutty shows the team how to put on some serious speed.
Holy dolly! Medic! Medic! Why?
So as we just saw, you're supposed to go out and have some fun. That's the whole point. But what we've learned in mountain bike racing is that around every corner, every hill, and in any conditions, it can be extremely dangerous. Then what on earth is it like riding at night? This is the course outlay for the night ride. A different route is chosen. We wouldn't want anybody to be familiar with the trail in the dark, now would we?
We didn't come up this way, we went to the right.
You did too.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there's some serious danger riding at night. First, it's dark.
Leah! Holy okay, we should go back along the track because something's not right.
Visibility is reduced, so you can't ride as aggressively as a result. You need to be more technically in command of the bike.
Yeah, chain coming.
So how did you do it?
I went off a jump. I was half on and half not. All right, so that's crash number 3, maybe 4. Came up with high speed, did a little bit of air time. Took the chain off the cogs.
Oh no! Oh, what happened? I just went to stop and the rock was there. Oh.
Riding over these elevated bridges at night can be pretty hard if you're not paying attention.
I just try to attempt to conquer the feared obstacle on the course, which is the elevated bridge, which is, as you can see, right behind me. And I'm laying on my back, ass over bars. Everyone's having a good laugh.
And if something goes mechanically wrong, make sure you have someone around that knows what they're doing.
Oh, you got a flat tyre?
Yes, flat.
Oh. Okay, so we need to fix this. How the hell did that?
My back tyre has completely popped.
So we're at stop number, I have no idea, Paps tyres just flatted out. I'm just deciding how long I'll wait before I tell him
How to do it.
how to do it.
Well, you know, I never got taught how to
It's no shame, mate.
Right.
How are you going to get the tube off, is my question.
Yeah. So I'm going to have to take this whole thing off.
Step one, when you're changing the tyre in the middle of the night because it's gone flat, take the wheel off the bike.
What do you mean?
Step one.
Will decides to help out after seeing Paps' frustration growing.
I'm just holding that down,
Yeah.
that derailleur. You can just pull that tyre out now. Down.
Yeah, so we've just realised that we've got a pump and it doesn't have the correct attachment for our tubes for our inner.
Just run it
Hey,
back.
Will, have you still got your tyre?
Yeah.
The one with the flat
So this is
tyre?
the bad one?
No, the proper one.
So
So this is the bad one, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Great.
So here we go, we're blowing up the flat tyre.
Well, individual effort. I'm gonna try and follow these guys and follow the trail and try to get back to base, back to the finish line. So, it's kind of like the Blair Witch Project, which I don't really want to think about right now.
Cool, it was real fun. Nighttime riding is really cool, challenging, and it was really slippery, so lots of fun. Even more fun, Paps, how many crashes? 4, 5? 5 crashes, I think, from one really spectacular one actually. So he's now been running with the bike on his shoulders for maybe about the last sort of 7k. Flat tyre, real massive 101 failure there. We didn't have the correct valve for the pump. So it was utter crack up. So he's been running, he should actually be coming. Here he is.
Woo! Holy moly.
I mean, it's tough. My legs were burning like nothing else.
I felt more confident because there wasn't so much, you couldn't see everything, so you weren't getting overwhelmed. It's kind of like just a spotlight in front of you.
Yeah, at first, but then sort of what we were saying, your depth perception goes and you sort of you're gunning it. You don't know what lies ahead.
Yeah.
So you just go.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It's safe to say that I love mountain bike riding. This Mont 24s bring the best out of myself, and I really want to give it a crack down in the future and make it a regular thing.
Would I do the Mont as a full course, full event? I would love to do it. The night ride, I think, had me intimidated at first, but as soon as we got out there and we had all the gear on the bike, felt really comfortable and absolutely loved it. It was one really nice scenery, beautiful course.
Next time on Search for Hurt.
You're gonna find the hurt.
We reveal another event, and it involves a lot of running, all day and all night.
I'm really lightheaded.
Only one way to train for that. Learn from one of the best. And Matt takes Leah to visit the girls at the Legends Football League. Matt had one suggestion.
Check it out. I can feel it.
Don't go easy on it.